Yolanda was a game changer. The scale of devastation was unlike anyone had ever seen or experienced. Everyone was scrambling. Everyone wanted to do something, but no one knew what to do. The game had to be beat, but no one had the answer. So, the center decided to organize a forum to spur discussions towards generating solutions. Despite it being a one-off event, it was a huge wave of success. It had pulled on a loose thread and something untangled.
That time, nagka-explosion eh. Kasi it was post-Yolanda. Parang lahat nagka-budget bigla.
Our goal is to bring together the scientists and the practitioners from various disciplines at the local, national, and international level to discuss the best way forward to rebuilding back better on two aspects, communities and ecosystems after Super Typhoon Yolanda.
It was more of trying to shift the focus on not just the short term. I think the experts forum provided a venue for that.
The Paris Agreement, di ba, 2015. So that was also crucial at that time. So there were two events that pushed the climate, as you term, sector further during that time. So Yolanda, then the Paris Agreement at that time. So hindi lang scientists and researchers, nagkakatotoo na yung multi-sectoral collaboration.
We saw it contributing in the climate change landscape by facilitating the exchange of ideas, experiences, recommendations, knowledge, expertise, and also by providing an opportunity to hopefully develop some recommendations on 3 areas. That time we prioritized land use planning and management, structural designs, and or resiliency in structures, and ecosystems-based rehabilitation and adaptation.
Through partnerships, the center managed to keep its head above water, and in the midst of the chaos and tangled mess, a thread came undone.
I think yung science policy dialogue na nangyari nun, kasi sobrang daming selected talaga yung audience. At the same time, we wanted it to be participatory and bottom-up. So, ang nangyari noon, unang-una parang iniisip namin, only, within the science community lang ba? Or are we going to invite people from the government as well? So, doon nagkaroon really ng dialogue between the policymakers and at the same time, the scientific community.
We had that event with AIM. We partnered with the Office of the Presidential Assistant for Rehabilitation and Recovery yung January 23. Yung kay Senator Ping Lacson na office. Yes. So, yung actually the whole year, since pagpasok ko, tuloy-tuloy ang meetings with scientists. Typhoon Yolanda came. Sobrang scramble. Parang wala nang tulog yung researchers noon. Luigi and si Ma'am Jane, Rafaela Jane Delfino. Yung partnership with PARR, PARR, sa AIM na ginanap namin. And people were talagang outpouring of support. Kung sinong mga experts na pwedeng makontak na sila Luigi yung nagsala kung sino yung magiging experts natin.
I think around 250, over 200 participants yun. Tapos hati-hati.
300 yung mga sinusulat natin sa reports,
yes.
If I remember correct. Pero it's really syempre may hype naman talaga eh. Kumbaga may glamour kasi syempre it's Yolanda, di ba?
Yes.
But also really putting together the right people, I think, is what made it really work. Kasi, tsaka ang ganda ng collaboration yung you have experts and then you have people from the government like Senator Ping. He was the head of PARR nun, diba? And then you have the Lopez Group, business. I don't know if we have business people actually going to the event, but may private sector, diba? So that mix really is what I think is really the secret sauce. Like everybody from these spaces, and you're also inviting the right people from those spaces.
Vivid pa sa akin yung na urgency meeting siya and there's a demand for ano bang pwede nating gawin. So we did a bit of research on ano ba yung niche natin for that. Do we do research? Hintayin muna natin yung rehabilitation to, for the next 3 months. And then hintayin muna namin, we mapped out the different initiatives from the private sector, INGOs, to government. And then from there, doon tayo papasok. Kasi mas na tayo from rehabilitation to prevention na eh. Kumbaga, the scientific part of it, we do the assessment that will inform policy making for prevention na. The value add of that is that naging, I think, umangat din yung in terms of branding OML Center during that time. Not only in terms of science, but also in terms of communicating science to policymakers.
Parang nagkaroon ng anchor yung messaging ng OML Center. Because climate change, diba? So, and now you have a very concrete example of what it could be.
On a more personal note, some of the members of the board attended the entire day. So RBT was there, I think FRL was there, and some other members of the board. So we were doing a huddle, and then OMLC presidency, Mr. Ricky Tanto, congratulated our team, and to our surprise, he said, "This is beyond my wildest dream. Great job." So to which he added, "Matulog na kayo for a change." I know it's very, I think, self-serving, but coming from an executive and business leader of RBT's caliber, I think I couldn't help but believe that we did something really good for the country that day.